Fancy intro music, yeah! Woo! Welcome back, Star Trek Fleet Command. I am your host, Rev Deuce, and today's news segment is filled with so much positivity that I'm actually not sure how to contain myself. I feel the insides of me bursting forth with happiness, and this is not a feeling and emotion I'm used to when dealing with this game, so I'm going to struggle throughout this episode. Please help me contain my excitement. And one of the best announcements that Star Trek Fleet Command has ever had, this breaking news segment is here to tell you. With this magical clipboard that has paper and is see-through, a roadmap has been announced for Star Trek Fleet Command. And I love this because this is something that I remember getting into so many arguments with Panic about in terms of this game needs a roadmap. And this game should put out a roadmap for what they're working on and what the plans are for the future. And not that Panic was necessarily trying to just fight with me, but me and Panic got into a lot of arguments because that's just, I think both of our personalities, that's what we do. But we have extreme love for each other. Shout out Panic. Happy to meet you. Also, we need to give a shout out to our brand new community manager. His name is Aries. He'll be working alongside Panic. And it's really nice to see the regular people getting another community manager that the non-regular people have had for quite some time. Anyway, fun news there. Let's talk about what you see on the left side of your screen. The right side's still exciting because, hey, we've got the game. But the left side, with the roadmap itself now up and going, I have to make a really quick statement here. I absolutely love the roadmap, and nothing about it is wrong. But I do want to add a caveat for those who are not used to understanding or speaking Scopanese. If you read real quickly, read right with us. We would like to share plans of how we've seen the game growing and evolving with you, our community. Fantastic, doesn't it sound great? However, the roadmap update pulls back the curtain on some upcoming features. Some may be near completion while others remain in the stage of prototype and planning. So what I want to shed light on is actually the words that say shed light on, right? See shed, coming soon. When it says coming soon, Scopely's version of coming soon and your version of coming soon can be very, very different. In fact, we had a live discussion on DJ's podcast where we actually got Panic to say, okay, what is coming soon to you versus what it is to me? And I remember me and DJ being there like, yeah, that's not how we see it, but now that we know this is what your timetable is, their timetable of coming soon can be 6 months from now. But it's more important to know what's coming because now we can get excited about it. And I'll be the first to say, yes, in fact, I am excited about it. Why, you may ask, am I excited? Because I actually know what's coming now. It's real. And let's talk about something. Territory capture is the first one they list, which I'm not saying it's the one closest to completion. I'm simply saying it's the first one they list. Also, I'll take a really quick little gander and guess here. The ones that have more details, probably the closest to being done. The ones that actually have screenshots, probably somewhere along the closer to being released line than the not being released line. Who knows? So many things have sat on their drawing board for quite some time. But territory capture, as you know, Alliance create a fundamental social structure. Territory capture is going to allow your alliance to battle it out and gain control over portions of the galaxy. Now, I know the first thing many people are thinking and worrying about is this simply is going to be another whale mechanic for whales to dominate with whale alliances. I can't answer that. It's in the early stages. They say so themselves. They're working on it. It's not predetermined. It's not predefined. It's a work in progress and something that they are developing. So I'm not going to pass judgment. I am going to pass excitement. Because I'm excited, I'll admit. And maybe it's Armadas all over again. But I don't care. The fact that I know it's coming naturally builds hype. Oh my God, who knew this is how things worked? Really tempted to add a cricket sound right there. I don't think I will, but I'm tempted. I am tempted. But I actually love this feature because this is something that we've discussed on live shows with Panic, whether it was on my live, on DJ's live, and we've talked in person in terms of one-on-one. This is a fantastic feature. And this is the same type of thing that, you know, a game that has become like a combatant in the arena of who's going to take the most time of this demographic, Eve Echoes is also do the same thing. Within the next 2 months, Eve Echoes will be releasing what's called Sovereignty, where alliances will fight over territory out in space. The same thing with Star Trek Fleet Command actually makes me draw to Star Trek Fleet Command because I'm naturally going to draw towards Star Trek. I love Star Trek. No offense, Eve, I love Star Trek more. Star Trek as a intellectual property has been my thing for forever. So I'm going to lean Star Trek. That makes me uber excited. Not that I'm not excited about Sovereignty and Eve Echoes. I'm simply saying that giving me this roadmap gives me so much reason to stay in this game. Even if I'm upset, even if I literally just put out a video yesterday about I'm upset about something, I'm like, never mind, it's okay. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much. Love you. Yeah, I really am that excited. Personalized Starship. Now, this one has the least amount of information, but it also seems like it would be the easiest to implement. In theory, actually scroll too far. It's the secondary Starship right here, Personalized Starship. I would love that. I've been asking that forever. Forever, ever, 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 ever. Ever, 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 ever. And once again, it's another thing that Eve Echoes already has over Star Trek Fleet Command. And the only reason I bring that up is we have so many. I mean, we literally have thousands and thousands of players who are playing either that game by itself, in terms of they moved over there, or they're playing both at the same time like I am. So I think it's great that we can have some of the features because I really believe Star Trek will always win out. Star Trek is Star Trek. I mean, how can you deny it? It's naturally amazing. That's why we're here. So any ability I can have to personalize that, I'm definitely going to take. Throwing Klingon emblems on everything. A second builder. That actually is kind of basic to me. Like, that might be something you have to buy, but honestly, what mobile game do you not buy another builder? I mean, Guns of Glory, yes. Clash of Clans, yes. I mean, this is a normal thing. I actually would love this because since we have build times, like y'all saw my ops. I went to ops 38 and it took almost 2 months to go to ops 38. And that ate up a building slot. And unless you're just sitting on hundreds of thousands of Latinum, that's, yeah, that's not good. It's not good at all. So I love that. I think that's a fantastic potential addition. No idea when it's coming out, though. Officer away missions. Here they go again, taking inspiration from other games. And I do not say that in a negative connotation at all. But this is Star Trek Timelines. It's exactly Star Trek Timelines. But it's perfect for a game that has become so inundated with officers, and that's not bad. The more officers, the better. But if this makes it to where you have to really choose, well, do I use Spock here today, or do I send him on this mission that gets me uncommon crystal? That's awesome. That's adding depth to the game. It's adding flavor. Star Trek Online does that too, by the way. It's not just Timelines, but multiple Star Trek games do the same thing. And it makes sense because Star Trek away missions, it's literally a common thing. So yeah, this news channel is excited. This host right here, Invisible Clipboard, the other side of this clipboard is basically just Rev Deuce excitement. Invisible Clipboard, Rev Deuce excitement. It's magic. Who knew roadmaps could do this much to Rev Deuce? Yes, I'm that excited. Yes, share this out with everybody you know. It's that important. You must do it. Oh, next on the list. Last online status. So many alliance leaders like myself have asked for this. This is potentially coming in, I think, sooner rather than later. At least I hope that it is. You can see a screenshot from a dev team, test bed there. Last online 2 hours ago, 4 days ago. Mr. Meeseeks, 1, love the name. 2, Commodores that aren't online for 4 days. They're not Commodores. Get out of here. And by the way, Rude Boy, get out of my alliance, sir. You haven't played since the game launched. What are you doing here? Bing! Get out of here. Get out of here. For jokes aside, a very, very, very needed feature and one that we've been asking for quite some time as alliance leaders and love to see that they at least acknowledge that's what we want. I'm literally excited, not even about the fact that it's here. I'm excited about the fact that I know they listen and are working on it. There are also some things they said they are working on that aren't listed in the roadmap, like officer loadouts that are preset, being able to sort officers by different attack stats and defense stats. Hopefully that is being worked on too. But this roadmap has brought so much joy to my day. The day on which I will be having a birthday stream tonight, streaming this game, they've made it impossible for my birthday stream to be a Hate Scopely Fest. I'm sorry, everybody. I try to remain even keel, but in this one instance, I cannot. I am thoroughly, thoroughly excited. I am just, it's bursting out of my body. It's just so good. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Sorry about that. I must retain composure and be professional. Roadmaps are good. They end it with balancing our time, saying that they realize they've added so much to the game that they have to find a way to have a good balance while also bringing more content. I think that's fantastic. But I do want to know your thoughts on the new community manager, on the new roadmap, and all things good. Live long and prosper. Stay safe out there, Space Cowboys. And remember, this is your best favorite news station with the most beautiful desk in the world. And now somebody's calling me. An even better outro than the intro. Yeah!